Over here in the top right position, we do have the blue foreign Zerg. trutaCz.
And at the bottom left as the teal Terran, we have Shinee.
And Shinee once again getting teal. Wait, no, it was Peach last game. I've completely lost it, that's it. Staying up till 3 AM playing TVZ last night was not a good idea.
Oh man, I quite enjoyed it though. That was good times. I have someone in the chat saying that apparently the Russian tournament is finished and Not For You won the tournament. So congrats to him. What the hell? Dude, wait, can I like slash ignore Money King? This guy's like BMing like crazy. Actually, no, I bet the chat wants to see it though.
Yeah, that is kind of funny, I must admit. Like, I don't like BMing, but the fact it's like really broken image English BMing makes it funny. Like, because you can't really take that seriously, right?
I guess. He was pretty mean to Tai2 though. Tai2 was so manner. I don't know, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, we're on try.
Now, I mean, 5-pull on this map, that could be pretty good. You can trap him on one base.
I think trutaCz is probably pretty confident in his abilities though. I know he's, I mean, he's always been one of the top foreigners, and you know, similar to Eon Zurich, I think the latter's against a lot of Koreans. So yeah, should be a good match this time.
Yeah, and it is Troy, which is going to make it really interesting because mutants can be very strong on this map. Because you may think you've survived the early game, you're not locked in your base yet, and then the mutants come in and blow up both the extractors, and it's like, I've lost the game.
We have a very fast gas here from trutaCz. It wasn't 9-pull though. He made the Overlord first. I guess he's going for some kind of
overpull speed, but it looks like he's going to build the hatchery now on 12 still, so on 11 actually.
Yeah, he's probably going to go 2H Muta, I guess.
Yeah, 2H Muta is going to be strong on this map. It looks like Shinee has gone for his gas again. Shinee does seem to like going for gas openings in TBC, not opting to go for the more common style of... Okay, I think he's actually just going to go... yeah, he's going to go 2-port Wraith again. The one thing about playing Terran is if you are very confident that you can beat someone, going 2-port Wraith is the easiest way to win against Zerg, who are worse than you. But unless you're really good, it gets to the point where it doesn't really matter, because if you can't micro the Wraiths to an insane extent, you will lose. So, I mean, Shinee's obviously very confident going into this game, most certainly. He's even got the Marine blocking the extractors as well, so no drone can get into Scout. So good move by him. And he does scout some Lings are out as well.
Nice little block here by trutaCz on the assimilators, making sure the SCV cannot get in and scout what's happening. He is, of course, going for a 2-hatch layer build. We saw Tai2 go for the lurkers, that didn't quite work out. I suspect trutaCz will go for the mutas. He's quite confident in his muta micro. And that should stack up decently against the Wraiths. When you get the Spar, you can get the mutas out, get the Scourge out, really deal with that.
He's actually gone for 2 factories first. He's not gone for Starport this time.
Huh.
Now, is he going to add the machine shop here, or is he just going to build vultures and try and kill him? No, there we go. We do see the machine shop. That would actually be like such bad BM that I would genuinely feel awful if he just decided to build 2 non-shop factories and just built vultures, ran them across the map.
I'm pretty sure trutaCz would be able to beat that though, which is the thing.
Yeah,
like, you can't screw around too much here. Uh-oh, is he gonna scout? Ooh, was that a vision?
No. Yes, it was. Yes, if you look at Money King's vision on the minimap, when you turn off trutaCz's vision, the very bottom of the spire would have been visible. Oh, but there we go. We see that vulture in. He's killed 3 drones already.
Oh man, unfortunate for trutaCz. It's gonna be so long before his mutas are actually out to help deal with this. Oh, the vulture actually gets a little bit stuck though. Whoa.
Oh, this vulture should be able to kill all these Lings.
Yeah, nothing trutaCz can really do about this.
Yeah. It's a sad day when you see the drones are going the same speed as the Lings while the Vulture is killing you.
And
He's going to pull the drones now. I think this is going to be the end of the game.
Unfortunate here for trutaCz. The Vulture coming in, didn't see it in time, and is just gonna kill every single Zergling that comes after it. More Zerglings are coming. More food for the Vulture.
He needs to block the Vulture in with a drone. I'm not sure why he's not doing that. He's not microing well enough against this, to be honest. I think maybe he's a bit thrown off. He's going to build the Sunken, but it's not in a good position. The Vultures now have speed, and there is going to be absolutely nothing that trutaCz can do against this. His only hope is to get his Mutas up, but he doesn't really have the money, and we do already have the armory up for Money King, and Money King actually opting to send his first 2 Goliaths across the map. This is almost sad.
Get him! Get the Vulture! Ring around the rosy. Hey, got him. Drone got him. Drone got the kill. And the Goliaths go back.
Now, the absolutely crazy thing about this game is when you look at the Sunken position, on any other map, that is probably the best position you could put the Sunken. But what he needed to do was build the Sunken behind the hatchery, in between the gas and the hatchery, and then he would have been able to hold those Vultures. They wouldn't have been able to get into the base. Just one little decision about that cost him so much there. Or is he going to be able to block him in though? Oh no, he won't. Yeah, there's no way. There's so many Goliaths out already. He's actually added on a couple of Marines in there as well. Is he going to go for the cool Goliath bio play? It doesn't look like it is. It looks like he's just going to try and defend. He knows he's miles ahead.
Yeah,
so only 1 turret done.
So trutaCz coming in here, but with only 4 Mutas, he can't even one-shot the SCVs. Sadly for him, and looks like 3 more Speed Vultures are running across. Still just a single Sunken. He's going to have to block with his drones yet again, but probably lose them. And looks like, oh man, the Goliaths with range going to pick off one of the Mutalisks. Turrets being made here at the natural as well, and there is the run by. GG from trutaCz. Alright, and at the left side as the blue Zerg, we do have trutaCz.
And on the right side as the purple Terran, we do have Money King, aka Shinee.
And hopefully trutaCz does not opt for the 5-pull strategy here, given what we've seen.
That would be weirdly deja vu right there, if he did. 2-hatch Muta into... oh, I guess Taitu went 2-hatch Hydra, but still.
Yes, indeed. Well, looks like he's not gone for that at this point, so thank goodness for that.
I wonder if trutaCz actually knows this is Shinee. Maybe he... I guess he must have found out by now, right? Like, the thing is, he's probably playing against Shinee on ladder as well, because I know he does play against a lot of Koreans on ladder. So it'll be interesting to see how he's going to adapt the way he plays this time, to see if he can beat him. I really hope he does put up a decent fight, because last game was kind of sad.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because I'm wondering... So last game, you know, he played a normal 2-hatch Muta opening and got completely crushed by the Vulture, but that Vulture micro is not something super special, right? Like, any foreigner Terran could do that kind of micro against Zerglings. So, did trutaCz make a timing mistake on his Sunken or something, or was the Vulture abnormally fast?
There was 2 things that really went wrong there. The Sunken was placed as if it was any other map. It wasn't placed for Troy, I don't think. Like, usually you would put the Sunken in between the hatchery and the ramp, so you can't get the Vulture up, or so the Terran can't get the Vulture up into your main. But the trouble is, where the Sunken was so far forward, the Vulture actually just ran straight past it through the assimilator as well. And the other thing is, while that Vulture micro anyone can do, it's not so much just the Vulture micro, it's the fact that he was macroing so well behind it. Because, yeah, you can, like, say for example, me on ladder, I can get a Vulture into a base, and I will kill, like, 10 drones with it. But then back at home, I'm, like, supply blocked, and I don't have any units, because I've not been macroing well enough behind it. It's all about how well you can multitask with that Vulture micro, rather than just the actual damage it does.
Yeah, fair enough. It looks like Shinee not going for the wall here. I guess because you can't do the super easy tight wall in this position on Fortress, can you?
What was that, sorry?
Well, Shinee's not doing the wall at his natural like he did against Tai 2. I guess because of the spawn.
You can't really fit it in this time, I don't think. You can build the barracks sort of front left, and then you put the depot next to the wall, but I'm fairly certain the barracks on the left isn't right against that wall.
Oh, SCV taking a lot of damage from the two links, getting a little bit stuck on them. And he's going to see the 2-hatch lair yet again. trutaCz sticking to his guns. And we're going to see a much more normal 1-racks expand here from Shinee. So we could see a little bit more action in this game. See how trutaCz's Muta Micro stacks up here.
Interestingly, 1-racks expand into gas, and that gas is certainly earlier than if you're going for a +1 5-racks timing. So we could actually see some 3-racks tech coming out of Shinee here, if he doesn't go straight up to a factory again.
Oh, looks like second SCV just chilling here in the main base, making sure to see exactly what trutaCz is doing. It looks like you might be right here. It looks like we got the academy. No engineering bay just yet that I can see.
One thing I noticed is Shinee did a thing that I see Flash do a lot on stream, and I saw it in Day 9's latest video where he did Flash versus Shine from the TVing OSL. Basically what you do is with your first scouting SCV, if it looks like it's going to die, while it's still in range of the minerals, just send another SCV by clicking on the mineral. If there's a ramp there, the SCV will try and run through the links, of course, and it will get you a pretty much guaranteed scout. And getting that scout off the lair timing is so important.
Very interesting. Dude, I love how much you know about these builds and stuff, man. This is awesome.
It's fun. Like, there's finally a Terran I can cast. There's never any Terrans. It's all Protoss and Zerg, and man. I'm maybe not good at executing any of this shit, but I know quite a lot for some reason. The thing is, it's the same with you as Protoss, really, I guess. When you've been following the game for so long, like we have, I mean, I think you've probably been following it slightly longer than I have. Like, you just pick up all these, like, random little things.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, I don't know, because I don't really study builds very much, so I just make stuff up when I'm playing, and so even in game, like, I don't actually know Protoss timings that well or anything. So it's pretty cool hearing all that stuff. Ooh, trutaCz looks like he's gonna sneak into the top left here, get that nice free kind of semi-island expo.
Yeah, this is a really good choice for him to get, actually, especially against Bio. Until there's dropships in the game, just to show it off on my stream, there are like 2 weird little gate things. No units can ever pass through these other than mineral walking drones, so there is going to be no option for him to shut down this 3rd base at all. And we do see the 3rd barracks coming up. It looks like Stim just finished, so he will be now getting range. And he does in fact have an engineering bay, not opting to get the +1 just yet though. He actually stopped mining gas for a while, so only just resuming gas mining now.
Yes, indeed. And look at this, 3 racks kicks. You're a genius. You called it exactly. And he's gonna put the factory down next or something, right? Oh my god, kicks, you're amazing. Looks like a turret was cancelled in the natural mineral line. He misplaced it slightly. That was mannering his minerals more than he'd liked. And the 6 mutas.
This could be very dangerous because the mutas are coming straight in, and the Overlord would have spotted that that turret was cancelled. They're gonna get hit before any turrets are up.
And here we go, the first turret, is it gonna complete? It's not gonna complete, and trutaCz now...
Either.
Oh man. How much damage?
And range isn't done yet, it doesn't look like. Yeah, range is still upgrading. So these mutas are in such good... He's going for the scanner as well, this is such a good pickup, it's 50 gas, you can't really afford to lose that. And it always... He actually used that last scan, that was so clever. And trutaCz didn't build the hatchery in the top left. The drone, I think, has got hotkeyed with something. Maybe he's using it to stack the mutas.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he needs to be careful, though. There are a lot of submarines there with 3 medics. That's going to be very hard for him to break through. We do see the 3rd racks has now completed. Shinee trying to save up for stuff, but he needs to be really careful here.
And that's actually really cool. So, yeah, he must be using that drone. I see him... Okay, I saw the vision from trutaCz. He's going to make the hatchery at the top left now, and switch to presumably using an Overlord to actually stack stuff. But I guess because he didn't actually have enough minerals to make the hatchery yet, you might as well just use the drone that's there for a bit of stacking.
He's using the bottom left overlord for stacking now. I just saw that start moving.
Yep. Meanwhile, we've got the factory.
And there's still 9 muters left alive. There are some that are very low on health, so he needs to be super careful. This bunker's in a really nice place, creating that wall off there. And these Medic Marine are going to defend the barracks while he does get the turret up. But I can't help but feel Shinee's actually in a lot worse of a position this game. He will be at a slight advantage. The fact he's going for 3 racks tech, he's going to get a quicker starport. So does he know about the third base? He's not seen the third base yet. So trutaCz could be in a good position.
trutaCz is going Guardian Rush. He's doing the 2-hatch muta into Guardians build. So he's got to also make sure to keep a decent number of these mutalisks alive in order to be able to make them into Guardians. I'm not sure about how good that build is on this map though, because there's a lot of open space both in the main and behind the natural. You can see a ton of open space behind the natural. So I'm not 100% sure how you would position your Guardians, I guess over this little wall thingy to start taking down the natural. But definitely have to be a little bit careful with that Guardian positioning. And there is the Greater Spire being morphed just on the edge. I heard some comm sets go down. I don't know if Shinee has seen this, is preparing for it. He is building double starports though, so he will be able to build a lot of wraiths.
I checked his scans, and he did scan the main and the natural, so he saw the Greater Spire coming up.
Alright, so he knows what's coming. How will he prepare against it? We shall see.
Looks like trutaCz is trying to take out the Academy. I'm not sure that's a very good idea. The Academy has such a lot of health, and these mutants are dangerously low. I'm just really interested, like you said, how is he going to make the Guardians work on this map? He's going back in again for this Academy. I'm not sure why he's bothering. It's not really going to help him too much. Oh, and I keep pressing the wrong key. I just went in standard definition again, living up to my username on Twitch. There we go, the Lings are now out in the middle of the map. One good thing about trutaCz this game, trutaCz, when you turn off Money King's vision, trutaCz has such good vision across the entire map. Look at that.
Yep. Really, really nice. Like a little wall of Zerglings giving him really nice vision, but looks like we might have... Oh, the Marine's actually stemming out, killing trutaCz's Overlord outside his natural. He's up to the barracks also for vision. He knows this is the most likely location for Guardians. There's not really anywhere else for trutaCz to morph them. Looks like he's morphing them all the way back home, outside his natural. Not going to risk getting them caught at the Terran's base, but this 2-port Wraith making Cloak is making.
They're going to take so much... Well, they're going to take so long to actually get there, and they could actually get sniped by Money King here. Does he know where they are? Because he's heading straight over there.
I mean, they're on the natural path to his base. He's just walking straight to the Zerg base. He's gonna run headlong into these Guardians. They are gonna morph. The Zerglings need to go in at the same time. There are the Guardians. Looks like none of the Guardians die though.
Scourge as well. It'd be nice to see a Devourer here actually to deal with the Wraiths, but he doesn't have any... Oh man, if Cloak finishes, he doesn't have any Overlords anywhere near where the Guardians are.
+1 carapace for air, by the way, is done, which is going to help a lot against the +1 attack of the Medic Marine. Looks like double port Wraiths are pumping. Cloak is researching. He's trying to actually run around.
He's going all in. He doesn't have any drones other than the gas mining drones at his third base. He is just trying to kill with this one attack. There isn't another step for this. He's losing another load of Overlords, which he can't afford to replace, and he's going to be supply blocked for a long time.
Oh man, all these slow Overlords. No, Overlords. He's trying to bring his Guardians back.
As well. He really needs to Devour, if anything. That's like the natural next step for him to go Wraiths. But there's so many Lings, they're going to kill all of this bio here.
Nicely done by trutaCz. Meanwhile, 3 Guardians are in the natural. The Wraiths have not been pulled yet. Where are the Wraiths? There are the Wraiths. There are the 4 cloaked Wraiths coming in here. Looks like trutaCz realizes he's not going to save these Guardians, just going to take down that turret. Kill a few SCVs, 1 muta and a couple of Scourge, but there are no Overlords.
All of these Guardians are going to die. There is absolutely nothing he can do to defend them.
Oh,
this is why Guardians are not a good choice on this map. There's just nowhere they can run, and there's no Hydralisks. Well, it looks like one of the Wraiths is finally out of Cloak. He does manage to push back the Guardians, but the Scourge just can't do anything. Oh, this is actually some intense micro here from Money King. Oh, that was a really nice Scourge. It actually kills like 3 Wraiths, I think. There's only 4 Wraiths left, so he needs to be careful. Looks like trutaCz still hasn't decided to drone his third base. I'm not really sure I agree with this. If he just took this to a macro game, I think he could win. I'm not sure if he's confident enough in his later game against Terran, but I mean, Money King with the money scan again, seeing the army positioning, so he knows exactly where the Guardians are.
Yeah, it's well, there is at
And
least
he
a
does have the
Devourer.
Devourer. Yeah,
And does
I like it.
the acid spores, does that reveal cloaked units? I think it does, right? Or does that have to be before you cloak that it reveals?
Honestly, I'm not too sure because whenever I see Devourers hitting my race, it's usually too late at that point and I'm dying. So, yeah, I can never tell.
I would assume that it does reveal them, similar to Ensnare, but I remember I think Artosis saying something weird like, if you hit that spore before the Wraith cloaks, then it reveals it, even if you cloak afterwards, but if you're already cloaked when the spores hit, then it doesn't reveal it or something like that. So I guess we'll see here whether that helps.
Yeah, the other thing is Artosis also said that barriers wouldn't be good on crossing field. That's all people build. So Artosis is a little bit rusty, so we need to be careful what he says. We'll soon find out. But I'm not sure one... Oh, okay, I was going to say, I'm not sure one Devourer is enough, but he's got another 3, so... He's going to be able to deal with the air army, but what does he have? He doesn't have anything on the ground now. This is quite worrying. Those Medic Marine can actually just run straight up to the Guardian. They are on 1 attack. And look how many wraiths there are. Where is the scan? The scan sees the army again. Oh, and these Guardians are actually in a lot of trouble here. He needs to keep them alive. Here's the check where Acid
Oh man, there's 4 Devourers, but what about the Medic Marine? As you said, the Guardians can't just deal with all the Medic Marine by themselves. The Medic Marine just running down everything, mowing down everything. GG from trutaCz. And Shinee takes the series 2-0 to move on to the finals.